Our last story tonight is from the Central African Republic. A tragedy has taken place in the country. An artisanal gold mine collapsed in the eastern CAR, and over 100 people have died in the accident. The visuals coming in from the country are horrifying. Now, the tragedy took place in the western CAR in the prefecture of Nana-Mambéré. The region borders Cameroon. The mine that collapsed is located in the village of Zamboye. It's near the town of Baboua. The mine collapsed on Tuesday morning. As you can see, hundreds of people were working in the mine, both men and women. Then a landslide took place, and a mountain of sand buried dozens of miners. According to a public prosecutor from nearby Baboua, the landslide began after some underground mining tunnels collapsed. Tunnels at artisanal mines are usually poorly reinforced. The ones at this mine are suspected to have crumbled, trapping the miners within. After the collapse, people tried their best to find survivors. They brought in members of the local administration, but the situation was bleak.
It is horrible, and we are calling for help from organizations and all people of goodwill to help pull from the hole those who are unable to do so. Finding them alive would be a miracle. We are saddened and heartbroken to see young men and women perish after coming to the mines to save their families from despair.
That statement explains why so many people work at these artisanal mines. The Central African Republic is one of the poorest nations in the world, even though it is extremely rich in natural resources. To escape poverty, thousands of young people opt to work at these artisanal gold mines, even though they know how dangerous it is. There have been several mine collapses in the Central African Republic this year. Dozens were killed after a mine collapse at the Bembaré mining site in June. This was also in the Nana-Mambéré prefecture. Reports say a tunnel at the same mine had collapsed in the month of May as well, again killing several miners. A landslide turned fatal at the Konyeme village mining site in June. Another landslide killed several people at a mine in the village of Gurum. Now, all of these fatal accidents took place just this year. All of them occurred in Western Central African Republic. And this is not an exhaustive list. But despite the constant tragedies, people keep working at these artisanal mines. And that's because many of them don't have a choice. Not just the people of the Central African Republic, but those also from other nations. At least 4 of the miners who died in Tuesday's mine collapse were from Cameroon. The Cameroonian government is reportedly working with the Central African Republic authorities to deal with the aftermath of the collapse. The incident has also caused a political storm in Cameroon, with the opposition using the tragedy to target the country's President Paul Biya.
They show absolutely no concern for the conditions in which compatriots, driven by destitution, work at unregulated mining sites without the slightest safety measures.
The Central African Republic, Cameroon, and even the Democratic Republic of Congo, all of them are blessed with great mineral wealth. But all of these nations are also plagued by insurgencies and the constant exploitation of natural resources, either by militant groups operating in mineral-rich areas or by mine owners who don't value the lives of the people working in these artisanal mines. Authorities in the Central African Republic have launched an investigation after the tragedy at Zamboye. They say that they are looking for whoever was running the mine. But considering the long list of mining disasters in the CAR, tragedies like this won't stop unless the whole system is overhauled.